Did you know that millions of seniors in the UK could lose crucial rights overnight without warning, without debate, and with almost no public discussion? What was once considered secure and guaranteed could vanish in a single government decision, leaving many vulnerable and confused. Imagine waking up tomorrow to find your healthcare access limited, your pension cut, or your housing rights challenged. For many, this isn't a distant worry. It could be reality sooner than you think. In this video, we'll uncover 10 shocking ways this new act could affect seniors and what it means for you or your loved ones. Stay tuned, because some of these changes are truly surprising, and some could hit closer to home than you expect. Number 10. Emotional and social implications. The hidden cost of losing rights. While legal, financial, and healthcare changes are alarming on their own, the emotional and social impact of this new act on seniors can be just as devastating. Imagine suddenly feeling isolated, powerless, or constantly anxious because the rights you relied on for decades are now uncertain. Studies on elder well-being show that even small losses of autonomy can trigger stress, depression, and a decline in overall health. This act doesn't just affect paperwork or benefits. It can strain family relationships, challenge caregivers, and make everyday interactions feel heavier. Seniors may withdraw from social activities, community groups, or even family gatherings, fearing the consequences of new restrictions. Over time, this social withdrawal can deepen feelings of loneliness and helplessness, turning what should be golden years into a period of constant worry. The good news is that seniors can take proactive steps to protect their mental health. Maintaining strong social networks, engaging in hobbies or volunteer work, and seeking counselling or support groups can make a huge difference. Think of it as building an emotional safety net, one that helps you stay resilient even when external circumstances feel out of control. By preparing ahead and staying connected, seniors can fight back against the unseen but very real emotional toll of losing rights. We put countless hours into uncovering this critical information for you, so take a moment to comment below with your thoughts or experiences. Don't forget to subscribe with just one click to stay updated on videos that could truly protect you or your loved ones. Number 9. Privacy and data concerns. Who's watching you? One of the most overlooked yet deeply troubling aspects of this new act is its potential impact on seniors' privacy. The legislation could allow broader access to personal and medical information, meaning details once considered private might now be shared with government agencies or third parties without your full consent. For seniors who value their independence, this isn't just inconvenient, it's a violation of trust. Experts in elder law and data protection warn that when personal data is exposed or used without clear oversight, seniors can face unwanted solicitations, increased vulnerability to scams, or even discrimination. Imagine your medical history, financial records, or even daily habits being monitored. What feels safe today could feel intrusive tomorrow. The solution isn't to panic, but to take control where you can. Seniors should regularly review who has access to their information, understand consent forms before signing, and secure their digital and medical records. Simple steps like using strong passwords, limiting unnecessary sharing of personal details, and consulting with privacy experts can make a significant difference. Think of it as creating a personal shield, protecting your private life from unwelcome interference. In a world where rights can change overnight, safeguarding your privacy becomes more than a precaution. It becomes a form of empowerment. We've poured our hearts into revealing these critical changes, so drop a comment below sharing your thoughts or how this might affect someone you know. And don't forget, subscribing is just one click, but it helps us bring more life-saving updates straight to you. Number 8. Transportation and mobility limitations. The road ahead gets harder. For many seniors, mobility isn't just about getting from one place to another. It's about maintaining independence, staying socially connected, and accessing essential services. Under this new Act, access to public transport discounts, community shuttles, or mobility support programs could be reduced or restricted, making everyday travel more complicated and costly. Imagine needing to attend a doctor's appointment, visit family, or run errands, only to face long waits, higher costs, or even outright denial of transport assistance. Experts warn that such limitations can increase social isolation, stress, and dependence on others, affecting both mental and physical health. Seniors who once moved freely may suddenly feel trapped, frustrated, and disconnected from their communities. The good news is that there are ways to adapt and regain control. Seniors can explore alternatives like volunteer driver programs, ride-sharing services designed for older adults, or community-run transport initiatives. Planning routes in advance, coordinating with family or neighbours, and leveraging local support networks can help maintain freedom of movement even amid restrictions. Think of it as building a personalised mobility plan, ensuring that no matter the policy changes, seniors can keep moving safely and confidently. Staying informed and proactive is key. Mobility is more than just transport. It's freedom, independence, and quality of life, and protecting it should be a top priority for every senior and their families. We've worked tirelessly to bring these life-changing insights to you, so share your thoughts or stories in the comments below. And remember, subscribing takes just one click, but it ensures you never miss crucial updates that could protect your rights. Number 7. Impact on family and caregiver rights. Who will make decisions? One of the most personal and often overlooked consequences of this new Act is its potential effect on family and caregiver rights. Seniors may find that the laws determining who can make decisions on their behalf, whether for healthcare, finances, or daily care, could be altered. This could leave families unsure about their legal authority and seniors uncertain about who will advocate for their needs. Imagine relying on a trusted family member for support, only to discover that new rules could limit their decision-making power or change who is legally recognised as your caregiver. This uncertainty can create emotional stress, strained family relationships, and even disputes in critical moments when clarity and trust are needed most. Experts in elder law warn that these changes can significantly impact the safety, well-being, and autonomy of seniors. The solution lies in preparation and clarity. Seniors and their families should review existing power of attorney arrangements, legal documents, and care plans. Consulting with legal advisors or elder advocacy groups can ensure that wishes are clearly recorded and protected. Think of it as creating a safety net for your family and yourself, so that even if laws shift, your choices and trusted relationships remain respected. By taking proactive steps, seniors can maintain control over who makes decisions for them, safeguarding both independence and family harmony. We've poured hours into uncovering these crucial insights, so leave a comment sharing your thoughts or experiences with caregiving challenges. And don't forget, subscribing takes just one click, keeping you informed about life-changing updates for seniors. Number 6. Changes to voting rights. Will your voice still count? For many seniors, voting is not just a civic duty. It's a symbol of independence, influence, and having a say in the future. But this new Act could bring unexpected changes to voting eligibility and procedures for older citizens. Imagine heading to the polls, only to discover that new rules could restrict your access, require additional verification, or complicate absentee voting. What once was a simple right could suddenly feel uncertain. Experts warn that such limitations can have far-reaching consequences. Seniors could face barriers to participating in local and national elections, which may leave them feeling excluded or powerless. Research also shows that political engagement is linked to mental well-being, meaning that losing the ability to vote, or fearing that you might, can increase stress, anxiety, and social disconnection. The very act of voting is tied to dignity and autonomy, and any threat to it should not be ignored. The good news is that seniors can take proactive steps to protect their voting rights. Check updated registration rules, confirm polling locations, and explore options like mail-in ballots or assisted voting services. Engaging with local advocacy groups or election officials can also ensure you are fully informed and prepared. Think of it as arming yourself with knowledge, so that no matter what changes the law brings, your voice can still be heard loud and clear. Protecting your right to vote is not just legal. It's personal, empowering, and essential. We've worked tirelessly to break down these critical changes, so share your thoughts or voting concerns in the comments below. And remember, subscribing is just one click, but it helps us keep you updated on rights that truly matter. Number 5. Reduced access to social care. When support becomes scarce. Social care is a lifeline for many seniors, providing help with daily activities, medical needs, and emotional support. But under this new Act, access to social care services could be significantly limited, leaving seniors struggling to manage on their own. Imagine a situation where simple tasks like getting dressed, preparing meals, or attending medical appointments suddenly become harder due to fewer resources and reduced assistance. Experts warn that cuts or restrictions in social care can have serious consequences for both physical and mental health. Seniors may face increased risks of injury, illness, or isolation, while caregivers, often family members, can become overwhelmed by the added responsibilities. Research shows that consistent social care is linked to better health outcomes, greater independence, and higher quality of life. Losing this support isn't just inconvenient, it can dramatically affect well-being and safety. So, what can seniors and families do? Planning ahead is crucial. Reach out to local councils, charities, or community organisations to understand available resources. Explore volunteer programs or support networks that provide companionship and assistance. Think of it as creating a backup system, a way to ensure that, even if government services are reduced, but you and your loved ones still have the help needed to maintain independence and dignity. Staying informed and proactive is key. Social care may be changing, but with preparation, seniors can continue to thrive and live confidently. We've poured our energy into uncovering these vital insights, so leave a comment sharing how social care impacts your life or someone you love. And don't forget, subscribing is just one click, but it helps you stay informed about rights that truly matter. Number 4. Limits on legal protections. Are your rights really safe? For seniors, legal protections are more than just rules. They're a safety net that ensures fair treatment, security, and justice in times of need. But the new Act could weaken or restrict certain legal rights, leaving seniors more vulnerable to disputes, exploitation, or unfair treatment. Imagine needing to resolve a housing disagreement, a financial issue, or a healthcare dispute, only to find that your previously guaranteed protections are now limited or harder to enforce. Experts warn that changes to legal safeguards can have serious ripple effects. Without strong protections, seniors may face long delays in courts, increased legal costs, or diminished access to advocacy services. Legal rights aren't just abstract rules, they directly influence daily life, autonomy, and even safety. Losing them, even partially, can leave seniors feeling powerless, anxious, and uncertain about their ability to defend themselves when it matters most. The good news is that seniors can take proactive measures to strengthen their legal standing. Consulting with qualified legal advisors, keeping important documents updated, and understanding new regulations can provide a sense of control and security. Think of it as fortifying your personal legal shield. Even if laws shift, you remain prepared, informed, and protected. Staying proactive isn't just smart, It's essential to ensure that your rights remain meaningful, enforceable, and respected in every aspect of life. We've invested countless hours bringing these legal insights to you, so share a comment about your experiences with legal protections or concerns. And remember, subscribing is just one click, keeping you informed about rights that could affect your life overnight. Number 3. Restrictions on housing rights. Where will you call home? For many seniors, having a safe and stable place to live isn't just comfort. It's security, independence, and peace of mind. But this new act could bring restrictions that affect renting, home ownership, or access to assisted living facilities. Imagine waking up one day to find that agreements you relied on for years are being challenged, or that support programs for housing are no longer available. Suddenly, the sense of stability you've always had feels uncertain. Experts warn that housing insecurity can impact every aspect of daily life. Seniors may face higher costs, reduced options for care facilities, or the stress of having to relocate unexpectedly. Research shows that housing stability is closely linked to physical health, mental well-being, and social engagement. Losing it, or even fearing its loss, can trigger anxiety, isolation, and a feeling of lost autonomy. The key is preparation and proactive planning. Seniors should review tenancy agreements, explore long-term housing options, and consider legal advice to protect property rights. Connecting with local housing organisations or advocacy groups can also provide support and guidance. Think of it as building a safety net for your home, ensuring that even if government policies change, your living situation remains secure and your independence intact. By taking these steps, seniors can maintain control over one of the most essential aspects of life, where they live and how they choose to spend their days. We've worked hard to bring these housing risks to light, so drop a comment sharing your experiences or concerns about housing. And don't forget, subscribing takes just one click, helping you stay informed about rights that affect your home and future. Number 2. Cuts to pension or financial support. Will you still make ends meet? For many seniors, a pension isn't just income. It's a lifeline that ensures daily necessities, medical care, and a sense of security. But this new act could lead to reductions or restrictions in financial support, putting seniors at risk of struggling to cover essential expenses. Imagine receiving your pension only to discover that future payments might be cut, delayed, or subjected to new limitations. Suddenly, the financial stability you relied on for decades feels uncertain. Experts warn that changes to pensions and benefits can have far-reaching consequences. Seniors may be forced to cut back on vital healthcare, nutrition, or home maintenance, which can directly affect health and independence. Studies show that financial stress in later life is closely linked to anxiety, depression, and lower quality of life. Even a small reduction in support can create ripple effects that touch every part of daily living. The solution lies in planning and proactive management. Seniors should review their pension plans, explore alternative income sources, and consult financial advisors to understand potential impacts. Local charities and government programs may also offer guidance and support to navigate changes. Think of it as building a financial safety net, ensuring that even if benefits are reduced, and seniors can maintain stability, independence, and peace of mind. By taking action early, seniors can protect not just their finances, but their freedom to live comfortably and confidently. We've spent hours uncovering these financial threats, so share a comment about how pensions or support changes could affect you or your loved ones. And don't forget, subscribing is just one click, keeping you informed about critical updates that impact your security. Number 1. Restriction on access to healthcare services. Your health could be at risk. For seniors, healthcare access is not just a convenience. It's a matter of life, well-being, and independence. But under this new act, certain healthcare services could become more limited, delayed, or harder to qualify for, leaving seniors vulnerable at a time when timely care is most critical. Imagine needing a routine checkup, a specialist appointment, or medication, only to face longer waiting times, reduced coverage, or stricter eligibility rules. Medical experts warn that restricted access can have serious consequences. Delays in treatment for chronic illnesses, preventive care, or urgent health concerns can escalate minor issues into major complications. Studies consistently show that seniors who experience interruptions in healthcare face higher rates of hospitalizations, poorer outcomes, and increased stress, all of which can affect quality of life and longevity. But there are ways to stay proactive. Seniors can explore private healthcare options, telemedicine services, or local community health programs to supplement government-provided care. Keeping a detailed record of medical history, scheduling checkups early, and understanding eligibility rules can help mitigate risks. Think of it as taking control of your health in an uncertain system, preparing today to protect yourself tomorrow. In a world where rights can change overnight, ensuring uninterrupted access to essential healthcare is not just important, it's life-saving. We've poured countless hours into uncovering these health risks, so share a comment about your experiences or strategies to stay healthy. And don't forget, subscribing is just one click, helping you stay informed about changes that could affect your well-being overnight. The reality is clear. This new UK Government Act could change the lives of seniors overnight. From healthcare access and pensions to housing, voting, and legal protections, almost every aspect of daily life may be affected. And it's not just about rules or policies, it's about independence, dignity, and the freedom to live confidently in later years. Each of the 10 reasons we've explored today shows how interconnected these rights are. Healthcare limitations can lead to stress and illness, which can affect financial stability, especially if pensions or support are reduced. Housing restrictions and social care limitations impact daily life and well-being, while changes in voting, privacy, and family rights touch the very core of autonomy. Even the emotional and social consequences remind us that the loss of rights isn't just practical, it's deeply personal. But knowledge is power. By understanding these potential changes, and seniors and their families can take proactive steps to protect themselves. Reviewing legal documents, planning finances, exploring alternative healthcare or transport options, and staying connected socially are all ways to build a safety net against uncertainty. Preparing now doesn't just reduce risk, it gives seniors control, confidence, and peace of mind in a rapidly changing landscape. Ultimately, this is a call to action. Don't wait until it's too late to understand what these changes mean for you or your loved ones. Awareness, preparation, and vigilance can make all the difference. By staying informed and acting early, seniors can safeguard not only their rights but also their freedom, independence, and quality of life. The bottom line? These changes may feel overwhelming, but with the right knowledge and steps, seniors can face the future strong, resilient, and empowered, no matter what the Government Act brings.